Alrighty, let me do a quick mic check. Quick mic check. And we should be good to go. Hello everyone, welcome to the broadcast and welcome to the official Shake and Bake Racing League channel. As tonight the wait is finally over and it is time. It is the moment that everyone has been waiting for. Round number 1 of the kickoff season of the Shake and Bake Racing League, the Daytona 250 100 laps around Daytona International Speedway, as we are getting ready to enter the practice session. 25 minutes of practice for drivers, then we have 5 minutes of qualifying where each driver will have 2 laps to set their fastest time, and then we go to the 100 lap race to crown our first race winner of the season. So without further ado, let's see if the session is up and ready to get things started. As we're gonna hello Jay, welcome to the broadcast, as we're still currently trying to find the session. Now there might be an issue that we might have with the session, and that is that the session doesn't go live. We've been having some technical difficulties with this on the second heat race, and that is just an iRacing issue there that is out of our control. So we're gonna figure this issue if the session does not go live, which will take us a couple minutes, but we will get this going, so don't you worry, you will not miss any of the action. As we do see the session, we're just currently waiting for it to activate. So sorry about the wait, folks. We will get things started in a second. Wow. Hello, David Murata. Welcome to the broadcast. We're currently still trying to get the session up and running. So I don't know if the session is up or if iRacing did an oopsie. Woot woot, there's your woot woot, Jay. Oh man. We're gonna have fun with this one, boys. Every driver was excited for this, and so am I. We should have some clean, fun racing out there for everyone to enjoy. As in a couple seconds, I will check up on the session and then I will join the voice chat with the other drivers to figure out if there was an issue. So bear with us for a second, everyone. Session is having some troubles with the second heat race, so we will get this sorted out and then we will go racing. Alright, give us a second. I'm gonna hop on here with the other people to see if there is an issue. So server or broadcast, I should say, will go mute for a couple seconds until we get this sorted out. So bear with us for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, action won't go anywhere. We will get this up and running in hopefully less than 30 minutes. Alrighty, boys. There was indeed some technical issues, so don't worry. We will get this up and running as we are just creating the session for the race. It's been iRacing who's been iRacing has been giving out issues with the league races, so we'll see what happens. Don't worry, guys. Stream will be on pause for a second. Alright, boys, we are officially creating the session. Don't go anywhere yet. Hey guys, we apologize for the delay. Alrighty, boys. We should be good to go now, as let's finally join the session. I'm sorry for that delay. iRacing was having some technical issues, but we should be good to go now, so let's go ahead and join the session. So the session has been updated. Due to the delay, instead of a 25-minute practice session, drivers do have a 15-minute practice session. Qualifying remains the same with a 5-minute time limit, and the drivers having only 2 laps to put in their fastest time. And then we have the 100-lap Daytona 250 race, which has a time limit of 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we should be good to go. I apologize to all of y'all for that delay. That is just iRacing having some issues with leaks. I don't know how to fix it. We will just have to hope and see that iRacing fixes that in the future. But for now, we're gonna get this going, and let's have a exciting, clean race for everyone to enjoy. As we should be ready to go, so let's go here on to the track and let's get things started. Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the delay. Without further ado, here we go. Practice session is up and running. As you see, the driver is already there, taking their spots and getting some practice done just before the race. As you see there is the 78 of Jaden Newson. Finished heat race number 1 in 3rd place after a photo finish, reviewed post-race by race control. Unfortunately missing out on points on the 2nd heat race, which was broadcasted on my own personal channel. If you don't know me, hello, my name is Dwayne Crespo, also known as Vibes on YouTube, and we should be good to go here. Proud to be your commentator for this racing league. As Jay Newson unfortunately missed out on the points. As said, he wasn't happy with his performance. Hopefully looking for an improvement here tonight on the official 100 lap race at Daytona. As you see there is Carter Brookmeyer, the championship leader, currently leading the championship with 10 points. Looking for more points here tonight to extend that championship lead even further. Carter also struggling with some issues in heat race number 2. One of those main issues that helped him in heat race number 1 to get the win was his teammate Gino Zito, who helped him push him to the win on heat race number 1. Unfortunately, Gino suffered a big wreck on lap 13 in heat race number 2, and he was brought to the medical center. Unfortunately enough, he was checked and released quickly, but Brookmeyer did not have any help during that race from his team, so he had to rely on the Chevy actually of John Fieldley to get him some results. Fortunately for him, he ended up finishing P2. So he gained 4 points, and on top of that, he also gained an extra point for the fastest lap. So Brookmeyer will definitely look into improving that here tonight. As we take a look here at Joshua Vickery. Joshua just barely missed out on the points. Oh, he actually hit the wall there, actually. What happened there with Joshua? He had a little bit of a wreckage there. But Joshua Vickery just missed out on the points last race in a P6. So yeah, he did have a wipeout there. Let's see if we can take a look at that wipeout real quick. That was very unexpected there. Let's take a look at that and see what happened there. Joshua Vickery just hard into the wall already in the practice session. So Vickery also one of those Fords that will be looking for improvements drastically here. Then we have Chevy, number 72, John Fieldley. Only Chevy, it seems like, only Chevy here tonight racing for Biobus Motorsports. Fieldley, who missed out in heat race number 1. Then in heat race number 2, he did come 4th place, gaining 2 points. He said in the post-race interview, though, that he wasn't satisfied at all with his performance and he felt like he let a lot of people down. So hopefully for him, he looks and finds the improvement that he needs here tonight to get an even better position, maybe even a race win here at the Daytona 250. And guys, if you are enjoying this broadcast, keep in mind that this is only first round of the racing league with 9 more rounds left to go with some exciting tracks. Round number 2 at Bristol. Every race will be Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Round number 2 will be at Bristol. Round number 3, Las Vegas. Round number 4 at Homestead, Miami. Round number 5, we take the first road course at Okayama International Circuit. Round number 6, the second road course, back-to-back road courses, as round number 6 will be Watkins Glen. Round number 7 will take it to Kansas. Round number 8 at Atlanta. Round number 9 at Michigan. And we end off the kickoff season in round number 10 with Phoenix Raceway to determine a Shake and Bake Cup champion. As here is Gino Zito, currently still in pit lane. Gino Zito obviously looking to bounce back from her horrifying crash on lap 13 last heat race, and looking for some improvement here from not only him but his team and his teammates over at a Badass Racing, who currently holds the team championship lead.
Let's go do this thing, guys.
As there you saw John Fieldley in the radio, excited about the race here tonight. As let's take a look here at the race info here tonight. 78 degrees Fahrenheit with a 45% humidity. Clear skies tonight, so we should be good for some hard packed racing here tonight for everyone to enjoy. As we see there, the Toyotas at Badass Racing lining up. There is the 818 of Kelly Walton. Kelly has been involved in a ton of wrecks last 2 heat races, with missing the points in the first heat race, in the second heat race, finishing P3 for a good 3 points to give not only him but his teammates as well the team championship lead. So he's going to be looking for more improvement here tonight, as well as the other members of Badass Racing. There is Cody Pruitt making his first appearance in the Shake and Bake Racing League. Cody unfortunately missed both heat races, so hopefully he gets some decent amount of points here tonight to put him into the championship standings and to put him into a good result. And the Fords here as well at Comet Motorsports all looking for improvements to take back the lead. Actually, they didn't have the lead in the team standings, but they're looking to overtake a Badass Racing in the team standings here. So the Fords are gonna definitely be looking for some improvement, as we saw in the last heat race post-race interviews. Fords and Toyotas not really the bestest of friends, so we're gonna see how both of those teams get involved here tonight on the race. as we take a look here at the championship standings. It is Carter Brookmeyer who holds the lead of the championship with 10 points. Following that, it's John Waite with 5 points. Carter Brookmeyer, the first heat race winner. John Waite, the second heat race winner, 5 points. Jaden Newson, 3 points, tied in P3 with Kelly Walton, 3 points. Then we have a three-way tie for 4th place between Joshua Vickery, Gino Zito, and John Fioli, all with 2 points. Damon Murata with 1 point, and then Cody Pruitt, 0 points. He's going to be looking for some points tonight with his first appearance. And Carter Roy and Heath Williams, who are also part of this racing league, unfortunately out for tonight. Heath Williams hasn't appeared at all. Carter Roy did appear on the on-broadcasted heat race number 1. Unfortunately, he missed out on points, just barely finishing in 6th place. And there was some frustration with him and some Toyotas as well. So we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he will be back for the next races as well. There is the team standings championship standings there for the teams. As you can tell, Badass Racing with a huge lead, as those Toyotas have been putting in the work. Common Motorsports with a lot of catching up to do, only at 6 points. Vibes Motorsports only with 2 points, those 2 points being put by John Fieldy, as there is not really a lot of Chevys here. The only 2 Chevys are John Fieldy and the other Chevy, which is Heath Williams, who has yet to make an appearance. So yeah, Chevys here are kind of a unterritorial team. They're working with either Fords or Toyotas, so they don't really care who they work with. They just want to win their race. They're willing to work with anyone. As the practice session just ended, and we are getting ready to go into qualifying. So here we go, about to get a qualifying underway here. As we'll take a look here. There at the bottom of the screen, you see the drivers with their time. No time yet put. But we will see here as we are gonna ride on board right now with Cody Pruitt and the number 1. As there seems to be here in the chat a lot of Team Murata fans. Let's take a look at Damon Murata, see how he's doing. Now, Damon actually one of these drivers who is really, really good at putting in numbers in qualifying. I would say, in my personal perspective, Damon Murata and Jaden Newson, as well as Carter Brookmeyer, those top 3 are definitely one of the best when it comes to qualifying. As John Fieldy with an insane, really good lap here, coming into 3, I believe. As now he comes out of 4, John Fieldy. Carter Brookmeyer with a good timing for him as well. As Fieldy will put up a 53.1, which will... And he will hold the fastest time so far, John Fieldy, with a 53.2, as Damon Murata just barely misses out of probationary pole, running a 53.3, as there is both Carter Brookmeyer and Cody Pruitt putting on good times. John Waite as well, as Cody Pruitt will pull a 49.87. And these drivers are hungry for points. There is a bonus point up for grab for the driver that gets pole position. So qualifying also crucial for points, not just for the race, as 1 point can be the difference between a championship win or loss. Cody Pruitt with his second lap attempt. Does he improve? No, he does not. He will keep 49.87 as Carter Brookmeyer will tie it up. And Carter Brookmeyer also runs a 49.87. We have a tie on probationary pole position. Wow, that is unbelievable. Carter Brookmeyer and Cody Pruitt both put the same times for a pole. I believe the pole position will go to Cody Pruitt as he put the lap first. But wow. There is Kelly Walton.
Dibs on Jaden's spot. He's playing C-SPAN. We tied.
As there is the radio. As we have another tie. And this time it's for a third and fourth as Jaden Newson and John Waite will both put a time of 49.94. And we have a three-way tie. A three-way tie with Joshua Vickery, John Fieldley, and Taman Murata putting a time of 50.32. Gino Zito will be at the backup pack with a 50.33. Just very unfortunate that the difference is just 0.01 seconds. Damon Murata, maybe not the result that he wanted today. He will start this from a P8, so we will see how this goes. As we are about to head underway here as qualifying finishes. As here is the starting grid for the race. It is Cody Pruitt in pole position. Carter Brookmeyer P2, Jaden Newson P3, John Waite P4, Kelly Walton P5, then John Fieldley at the 6, Joshua Vickery 7, Damon Murata P8, and Gino Zito will start from the back of the pack in a P9. As we await the pace car to get things started and to get the Daytona 250 underway. Boy, oh boy. As here we go, we will get this underway. As we start getting us ready for this race.
Good luck, guys. Let's keep it clean. It's a long race. Save your shit.
The team radio for everyone, and there is
Hey,
the
Jaden, can you
national
please
anthem.
keep this channel open, please?
National anthem of the United States. I don't know what happened there. Jaden Newton took the chicane. as we're gonna get this started. Coming into turn 4, the time is finally over. The wait time is over as we are here ready to begin the Daytona 250 100 laps.
Dude, I'm sorry. They might need to play your national anthem after this.
Round number 1 of the Shake and Bake Racing League. It is time to finally shake it before you bake it as we go green flag at Daytona. Cody Pruitt and Brookmeyer, almost everyone really with a good start. To the backstretch we go. Pruitt on the inside, on the outside, as both lanes are going to start running smoothly. Oh, a little bit of a shake up there. And we have a first wreck of the race. What has happened there?
Lap 1.
Already on lap 1, we have our first caution. And that is one way to start
We're slowing down back
the
to let the
race.
pace car run by us or going back around?
Let the pace go by.
Wow, what a way to
I don't know
start the
what
race.
those Toyotas are doing. I got totally, I don't know what happened there.
As
Check up on the backstretch.
let's take a look at that replay. What happened there? Let's take a look here. Oh, that was John Fieldley gets spun around by the 7. That causes Gino to turn around the 7 there. John wait, and both cars just get all collected at once. That is just unreal. So a 3-car pileup between Zito, Fieldley, and Waite, as this will already bring out the first caution of the race. I mean, with how excited these drivers are, everyone looking for the race win, you will expect a lot of drivers here looking for that race win. But the caution at the early stages of the race, I mean, that was just lap 2, and already a 3-car pileup. Only one fast repair for these drivers, so you gotta really be strategic about how much of a risk you're willing to put your car into. If it gets too wrecked, one fast repair, and after that is the DNF, so that will be very exciting to see how these drivers strategize.
Can we advance to 1 to go?
Only one fast repair. So you can get this 1 to go. To get ready to go racing once again. Cody Pruitt.
Maybe like twice, he's running to finish, I think.
Cody Pruitt will continue to lead the pack into the green flag.
Let's do it again,
Pace car
everybody.
is in, coming into the restart zone. Like Fieldy said on the radio, let's do it again. Green flag once again from Daytona. As Newson and Pruitt with a great start, Newson will immediately take this to the outside. Pruitt is there though, as here comes Brockmeyer down the inside. Side by side. Very good exit for all of them. Pruitt with a good lead, as here comes what we all expected, and that is some single file action on that backstretch. And there you saw 24 of Damon Murata in the Cheetos. A lot of drivers here with new schemes. Newson riding the ASL, Brookmeyer riding FedEx, Cheetos. As here comes the think file action, as Jaden Newson gets lost on the high lane. Currently looking for a hole down low, and finally finds one in between Walton and the Heat Race 2 winner, Shoutout, in the number 7. Keep it single file. Murata looking to just push here. And that is currently a 1-2-3 for Comet Motorsports. Fieldy P4, Brookmeyer P5, Walton, Newson, Wade, as Gino Zito is a lap down because of the incident. So Gino Zito, who was looking for it to not happen like last time where he had that racing incident that took him out of the race. Unfortunately for Gino, that will be some PTSD, as he will be a lap down because of that wreck. A little bit of shakeups here as well, as we have a Chevy and a Toyota sandwiched between Newson and Vickery, as there's another Toyota actually in the 818 there as well. Into lap 7 we go, as a much cleaner restart here. And hopefully we'll get some good racing from here on out. Brookmeyer and Walton tried to go high, doesn't work out, and that allows Newson to come into the top 5. As Brookmeyer will try to go high on Jaden. As you could tell from the post-race interviews on the second heat race, Brookmeyer and Newson really not the bestest of friends, as they got into a lot of altercations and issues both on and off the track. And some warnings were issued by race control. So we'll see how that rivalry between 78 and 62 sparks up here in the 50. No stages here as well. We do have overtime. So we will see how this goes, as everyone is going to hold positions here. As everyone is going to keep riding that low lane single file to try push, reserve tires, reserve fuel. This is a long race. You will have to pit for those under green if a caution is not waived, as we do not have stages. So this will be a full race towards those 100 laps. Yellow flags only being thrown for cautions, no stages. So you really will have to preserve those tires and fuel to try and make it the longest, and make sure that they last those needed laps and the race finish towards the end. As here comes Murata trying to potentially make a move on Pruitt. No, he will stay back there in second place, as he will just keep pushing on his teammate. Cody Pruitt, I mean, so far so good. Really not. I mean, you can't really ask for a better debut so far, as he currently holds the lead. Coming into lap 10, as there you see in the background, that is Gino Zito, who will be giving the blue flag to let those lappers by once the leaders do after him. He's unfortunately still a lap down.
I noticed.
We're gonna keep
on that entire corner.
Single file. There is Gino Zito. As let's go on board with the 24 of Damon Murrock. Damon just gonna hold second place, 188 miles per hour. 190 as there goes Gino going high to let those leaders by. As Cody Pruitt will continue to lead this race. Coming into lap 12. So we will see how this shapes up and how these drivers will figure out and execute their pit strategies. If we do not have a caution, they will have to do this under the green flag. So we'll see how each driver and their team strategizes. As this is a long-lasting race, 100 laps, these drivers will have to really strategize about this, and that can really lead into a win or a loss. The points format, first place gets the 40 points, second place 35, that returns the difference of third place 34, fourth place 32, fifth place 31, and so on and so forth. 2 bonus points, 1 for pole position, and the other bonus point with for the fastest lap, finishing the race with the fastest lap. As you saw there, the bonus point for pole position was won by Cody Pruitt. So already in his debut, he already has a point secured for that pole position. Into lap 14 out of 100. Some minor movements there in the back. Brogmeyer, Cito in the back, still a lap down, as this will cause a lot of gaps and a little bit, just a tiny bit of a checkup there. As Fieldley will ride with 51, that is Joshua Vickery, Newson, and Brookmeyer here. As this will most likely go to pairs, Fieldley there with a little bit of a sputter move on that inside line. A little bit of weaving there by both Newson and Brookmeyer. As we will keep this single file coming to the backstretch. I mean, what a race it's turning into. And everyone, you can expect a lot of these drivers to just sit back there and relax to, once again, like previously mentioned, preserve those tires and fuel. As fuel especially will be a very important key factor in this race. And don't worry folks, after the race is over, we will have some post-race interviews with these drivers and talk through them with the experience of this race. As there you can see a little bit of a gap there between with Walton and Gino Zito, as hopefully they won't lose the draft. Continue to hold on to those positions. Oh, Cody Pruitt with a little bit of a mistake there, clipping a little bit of the apron. As I'm pretty sure Damon Murata also clipped a little bit of it. A little apron clip there by both the 1 and the 24, but they should be good to go, and we're gonna keep these positions as it is. A little apron clip, not really that drastic, although that did cause just a teeny bit of a checkup. Not a checkup, a shakeup, I should say. As that gap there between the Toyotas, Brookmeyer, Walton, and Zito, expands as those Toyotas might be pulling back a little bit to regroup and get a run. Honestly, that is the best bet for the Toyotas right now, to just pull back a little bit and regroup to try and get these run on these Fords, because these Fords are currently dominating, as well as the Chevy of John Fieldley there as well. Brookmeyer there went a little high, just manages to get back down. As there is the 7 of John Wade. As Wade lost part of the draft, and now unfortunately he is going to go a lap down as these leaders are going to come cruising by. He's going to take the high side and let these leaders by. As you can see there in the back, the gap between Walton and Gino has been drastically upscaled. As Jaden Newsom going to try and get the draft up Fieldley as they went high a little bit, and that's going to allow Brookmeyer to just move straight past him. Carter says, "Thank you very much, gentlemen," and he will go into P4 as Jaden will try and fight back for that position. As he goes to the outside of Brookmeyer, trying to fight for that position. Fieldley trying to get push on. Still not enough. Brookmeyer will hold on to P4 as those top 3 still dominated by the Fords. As the lead pack will get shrunken down to 6 as Kelly Walton, John Wade, and Gino Zito will unfortunately lose the draft. Drivers there. Newton tries to go to the high side once again. Does he have the move this time done? At the top 3 go high a little bit. Newton and Porter. Brookmeyer still side by side coming out of turn 2. Does Fieldley have enough of a push to give up? They touch doors. They bump doors. Brookmeyer goes more low, and he is gonna try and get that position back. As the rivals bump doors, there you heard in the team radio an apology by Newson, as they'll still be side by side. Does Newson clear them? Yes, they do. Field clears them as well, and they move past Brookmeyer. Wow. And now the Toyotas will get outclassed by the Fords and the single Chevy. As here comes now Newson and Fieldley gonna continue that run. Victory there, a little bit of a risky move. Looks like he tried to block that high line.
Are you using the fucking joystick or
but
what?
Then he just
Goddamn.
backed out of it. As Brookmeyer will take back 4th place. As let's go here on board with the 78 of Jaden Newson. There is a little bit of blinking there. And Newson. As we make it to a quarter of the race, lap 25. Keep this single file action going. There you see in the back those 3 drivers trying to get some more momentum going as they lost the pack earlier. Wilton, Wade, and Zito trying to recatch the pack. There are Newson and Fieldley still there. Do they try to make any moves yet? Or do they feel like it's still not the time to make any moves? As there goes Fieldley to the high side. He tried to get Newson to join him, but Jaden will stay behind Carter. And Fieldley will just a little bit of the gap there, as he will make a gap there between him and Newson. Make it into lap 27. Still some hard, clean racing, as I am already excited to see how this race turns out on those last couple laps. As there goes Newson on the high side, trying to work for Fielding once again. Not able to clear Brookmeyer. He's going to go down a little bit to try and get more of that draft before he tries to go back up. And he's just going to stay down there. And there he goes. Back up to try and get that side draft on Brookmeyer. Does he have the move done though? Side by side, Brookmeyer with victory. Newson with Fielding. Fielding leaves Newson hanging. Never mind, he goes back up to try and help him fight with those two. As this will be a battle for third. Newson and Fielding on the outside, Vickery and Brookmeyer on the inside. Still side by side, all even, coming into turn 4. Vickery and Brookmeyer go a little bit on the high side. Now Newson and Brookmeyer are gonna try and go even further, all the way to the front of the pack. Can they make it happen? As there's a little bit of a shakeup. On the yellow line, forces Pruitt to the high side to make it 3 wide as Brookmeyer went on the outside, almost hit the wall, pushed him. He avoids it, and we have a massive shakeup. Wow! The run of Fieldley and Newson works, and they will take over the front of the pack. As coming into lap 30, we have officially a new Daytona 250 leader. Now we'll have to see what Murata and Pruitt think about that. As not much concern of Fieldley, he is a Chevy, but a little bit concerned for Newton as that was his own teammate as Murata was up into the outside wall, unsure what to do. He scraped it a little bit. Fieldley trying to block Brookmeyer as that was some aggressive blocking.
You're gonna steer yourself off my front bumper if you keep doing that shit.
That was some aggressive blocking by Fieldley, as you saw there in the radio. Brookmeyer not happy with that blocking. As Vickery and Murata will try to get back into the pack, as hopefully they don't lose the draft. Into the backstretch on lap 31. Just trying to fight for any opening that he can, really, to try and get him up there, as Brookmeyer is the only member from Badass Racing, only Toyota there at the front, as his teammates are all the way in the back, out of the pack. As here comes Pruitt, and he hits Pruitt. Oh no! Brookmeyer goes into Cody Pruitt, and we have ourselves the second caution of the race.
So I let off, and then I just got ran right over. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Carter, bro, you just cleared out the one car.
Unbelievable.
I think the Ford's a goal.
As there was just whoa, what happened there?
What was going on there?
Hey Carter, sorry about blocking you back there. I was just trying to protect my
Race
position.
control might take a look at that. As
I didn't hear anybody say anything about pace cars slowing down.
announcement. As you see there, and here comes the drivers.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I couldn't get up on you in time.
Go into pit lane, and this is where strategies are gonna affect the most. Who will win the race out of pit road? As they all come for fresh new tires and fuel. As this was the caution that everyone's expecting. As everyone will now get a free pit. Here comes Murata. Can he beat Newson off of pit road? No, he cannot. As Murata actually missed his pit box, and that is gonna be very, very crucial. And that might mess him up a little bit. As who won the race of pit road? that will be this man right here, Carter Brookmeyer, who will win the race off pit road. Let's take a look at the replay on
pace car coming into turn 3. Be ready. Checking up.
That incident. Let's take a quick rewind at that. As their Pruitt goes down, Brookmeyer goes up, and they unfortunately get into it. As that also cost Moran to come back up the track and served and just absolutely wrecked victory. So that is a 4-car pile up, unfortunately, for those drivers.
7-car, go around.
Able to get.
As we come 1 to green here.
There's the other 2 past
you. As there is wave rounds being.
What's up, Carter?
Pulled.
I was just asking what you said.
As waiver rounds will be given to those who were.
Gino, did you get your lap back?
A lap down. There is Gino Zito.
Carter, your mic is super quiet.
John Wave with a waiver round. Wow. So we'll be interesting here as we come to the restart going into lap 35. Coming into turn 3. As we will be awaiting it here. The
is it restarting zone or want to go green?
I can't understand what you're saying.
Is it restart zone or want to go green?
You choose when it goes.
As pace car is gonna come in, and we are green once again as Brookmeyer controls the start. Great start for him. Newson follows behind, and he already tries to go high as Fieldy gets stuck there in the middle a little bit.
Hey, I thought we were clearing closed pits flags.
Coming out of turn 2. And we're gonna have to clear some flags here. Here, lap 36. Newson will continue
to. Do you know his black clear? Because it's not really it's a stupid penalty.
Lead the race. We have some issues there with some drivers not getting their laps back.
Pit lane closed.
Here comes Feely in P2. Brookmeyer, unfortunately, drops down all the way to P4. That's race control there, doing his duties, clearing some as we're gonna keep it going like we did before the caution. A single file action going into lap 38. As Newsted will continue to lead. Fielder behind Vickery, Brookmeyer, Murata, Pruitt, Walton, Waits, and Cito in the back still. Into turn 3 we go, as we just have about 13 laps left before we reach the halfway point of the Daytona 250 and make that 12 laps to go until the halfway point of the Daytona 250. As let's go on board here with the 72 of John Fieldy. There, Fieldy may or may not be looking for a move here on Newson. As Ricky goes outside, someone is into the wall hard, and that is John Waits into the wall. The 7 of Waite into the wall. He manages to keep it going. He does manage to keep it going though. The outside wall hit, and we keep it under green. As Newson and Fuely and a lot of other drivers now gonna go on the high side to try and reserve more tires with fuel to go down. Vickery and Brookmeyer make some contact. Waite gets shut up the track again. A little bit of damage. Cody Pruitt manages to keep it going, no caution. As he saves it. Wow. But he will lose on that draft. That is just unfortunate.
Hey, Cody, I don't know what happened, brother. I didn't do that intentionally. It's like you hit the brake.
As there is an apology by Kelly Walton. Vickery.
Kelly, he can't talk in voice, but it's all good, he says.
Vickery and Waite side by side. Battle for fourth. They will settle down now. Murata, fourth. Waite, third. Vickery, 6. Wilton will remain 7th, and Pruitt, unfortunately, who was leading the race, now he will get dropped down all the way and will lose the draft, as Gino Zito still looking for that lap back. As here is the current battle for the lead. Brookmeyer, Fieldley, Newson. It is a Toyota, it is a Chevy, and it is a Ford. All three different manufacturers fighting for the race lead. I mean, how much more poetic can it get like this? As you can see there in the back, how split the pack has become. Enter turn 4, Newson goes high. Fieldley will get the lead of the race. As here comes Brookmeyer on the inside. Does he have a run? Can he find a run to get the lead of this race? If I'm not mistaken, Brookmeyer has not yet left this race. And Brookmeyer will go back into 3rd as we have once again officially a new race leader in the form of John Fieldley. Looking for more improvements, like stated earlier in the Heat Race 2 post-race interview, he was not satisfied. He felt like he let everybody down. Let's see if he will keep this lead going and hopefully find the improvement that he wanted to see. As we have officially 5 laps to go. 5 to go until the halfway point of the race. And that is when things are going to start to get more and more aggressive, as everyone will be trying to get in a good position to try and end this race. And obviously everyone will be trying to look for that race win as well. If you guys haven't done so yet and you like the action that you're seeing, make sure to subscribe to the Shake and Bake Racing League official YouTube channel where you're currently watching this broadcast. Not miss any of the action of the Shake and Bake Racing League kickoff season every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 rounds, as you're currently watching round number 1, the Daytona 250. I appreciate every single one of y'all tuning into the broadcast and watching this racing action. We get to see here the different action between all of the different packs. As Fieldley will continue to lead this race, coming into lap 48. The Golden Boy, 24 of Damon Murata, who has been a favorite from the fans there in the broadcast live chat. Currently P4. Trying to look for more improvement there as he leads the 2nd pack of the race. As you see there the battle for 4th. Two to go on the first half of the race, as Fieldley does what Newson did earlier, goes up the track. He's going to lose the position. Here comes Newson on the high side. Brookmeyer trying to take 2nd. Does he have it done? Still not clear, and he will still not have that position. Brookmeyer struggling to get past these 2 specific drivers. Will that struggle continue for the remainder of the race, as we had another lead change? Jaden Newson back into the lead of the race as we reach the halfway point of the Daytona 250 here in lap number 50. Now going into turn 1. As everyone is probably going to hold positions here. As the lead pack is now going to come and face some lap traffic, as there you see in the background track now the 11 of Gino Zito, who will unfortunately be lapped once again. Half of the race. Let's see what we do here.
Sorry, 51. I'm trying to give you a bump.
As what happened here? Do we have an incident? Yes, we do. And we do have a caution.
Why is there a caution again?
Gino, you gotta go around me, buddy.
I'm going high when I come through here.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
As we have the third caution of the race, as there seems to be an incident on the second pack. Let's see here what exactly happened, as we are going to take a look at the replay. What exactly happened there? Joshua Vickery is one of the drivers involved.
Check up. Corner 3.
Hey, Jaden, I think you missed the car.
I need one more wave. Never mind. Don't do it.
Let's see here. Race off pit road. Who's going to win it? That will be won by John Waite. Following the caution, as Gino Zito will get the wave around. I mean, wow, what a race this has been so far. If you're still tuning in, as we are on the second half of this race, I mean, what better racing can you get from this? An exciting race so far. These cautions have definitely shaken up the race even more, as there is Joshua Vickery in pit lane. as there are the drivers in the background coming in. Gino Zito is gonna also pit here. And he is gonna be out of the pits now. Gonna try and now come back into the back of the pack and rejoin the rest of the pack here. As we are now getting ready to go racing once again. As this caution was very much needed for those that were not in the lead pack. Pretty much everyone except 3. This will shaken up things more, as now everyone will get a chance to regroup and get back into that big pack racing. As Joshua Vickery still in pit lane, there may be some more internal issues with that car. As Gino Zito will try and make his way back to the pack. Joshua Vickery still in pit lane. As we come into turn 3, there's Gino Zito, who will try and regroup with the pack here.
Don't you dare try to jump that start there, Cody.
And he will successfully do so.
Halfway through the race, guys. Let's keep it clean once more. Still go.
As we come here out of turn 4, as here we go to the restart zone controlled by John Way. He is going to go, and we are green once again at Daytona. And here comes the run from that outside lane. As Cody Pruitt is now back in with Damon Murata back into it. John Wayne back into it. Oh, a little bit of a push. Newton is into the wall. As there was some radio there where Brookmeyer, a little bit of frustration and commands there to John Fieldley. As Jaden Newsom will hop back into the race lead. Or will he? Cody Pruitt now on the inside. Coming in lap 56. He's going to get a big run by Waite and Murata. Newton going to work once again with Lindsay on the outside. Brookmeyer, Zito, and Walton, all Toyotas, finally regrouped after losing the draft. So Badass Racing will probably get a good run here with some teamwork. Obviously, this whole race has been dominated by Common Motorsports and the one Chevy of John Feely for Vibes Motorsports. As Cody Pruitt, who has been at the back of the pack after he had a little incident that we kept under green, he will finally jump back to the race lead, going into lap 57. Newson and Fieldley still trying to make that right lead. And unfortunately for them, I don't think they're going to get a good run here. Or will they, as Kelly Walton may be there a little bit of a stall. It's Newson, Fieldley, and Kelly, and they will all now fall back single file. Man, oh man, how exciting has this race been? as we go back to that expected single file action. As everyone will be willing to get into good positions here as we are slowly but surely approaching the ending stages of the race. Newson looked like he got shut up the track there a little bit, maybe too much aggressive pushing by John Fieldley. As now they're going to try to get the run, and they finally find a home on the inside. Yep, Fieldley gets the clear on Gino. And Newson and Fieldley, who have been different manufacturers, different teams, but they have been working together this entire race, and they will gain 2 positions there. As here comes Wade and Brookmeyer on the outside. They're gonna try and make the outside line work, as the inside is gonna quickly get blocked off by Newson and Fieldley. Newson is gonna try and go on the middle lane. Fieldley will join. Brookmeyer is gonna hit the outside wall a little bit. Or sorry, that was John Wade who actually hit the outside wall. Carter Brookmeyer, the championship leader, he's been struggling to find that front of the pack this race. Newson and Fieldley will continue to run that outside, trying to make it stick, trying to get that side draft, trying to get back into the front of the pack. To the backstretch, Fieldley is going to ditch Newson on the high lane, and he's going to go down low to find a home. He tries to go back up, but it's too late. They're going to go 3 wide coming into 3. Newson is going to fall behind Fieldley, and they're going to lose all the run that they had. As they're going to try and slowly get in here, Brookmeyer trying to steal some of that side draft from Fieldley. Trying to get into that big gap down low. As the pack will now get a pretty big gap here. And Newson is now going to pitch Fieldley on the high line. And Fieldley will get moved to the back on Newson as we go back to single file action. Damon Murata, who has also been struggling a little bit to find the front of the pack, now he's back at the front of the pack. Following the number 1, Cody Pruitt in the Chick-fil-A. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 as of right now: Pruitt in the number 1 for Chick-fil-A, Murata in the Ford 24 for Cheetos, Waite in the Toyota number 7 for Eric Jordan, Brookmeyer in the Toyota 62 for FedEx, and the number 11 Gino Zito in the Toyota. For interstate. High lane, as John Fieldley, the one thing that he did not want was lose the draft, and he unfortunately will lose that draft, as he's going to have to regain that pack back. Let's take a look here at Joshua Vickery, who was struggling with a little bit trying to fix up the car. And he is going to try and make his way back into the race. Single file action. As there you see 51 Joshua Vickery, who's probably going to be another lap down here, unfortunately, for him. Newson on the high lane trying to overtake the 818. That's Kelly Walton. Walton will stay with P6. As here comes that outside lane by the Toyotas trying to make the move stick. Wait goes into the inside wall again. Wait into the inside, ditches his teammate Brookmeyer. And Brookmeyer finally finds a home on the inside lane as John Waite will move in P2 past Rada. Wow. As they will try and find a move through the stick. Waite looked like he hit a little bit up the apron there. Newsom tries to go behind. Here comes Joshua Vickery on the high lane, letting the leaders by. A little bit of swerving there between Marata and Wade. Maybe a little bit of a flip.
My bad, Gino. I hopped down there.
There is an apology on the radio by Jaden Newson. A move that he did on Gino, who has been really not that active the entire race, losing impact because of the incident that he had. And I believe it was just lap 2 that he went a lap down. He finally back into the race after the wave around by race. And he will now reside in the top 5. As there is a little bit of toying there between Waite and Murata. As Newson, like he's been doing all day, will try and make that outside work with that side draft. And it will still be not enough, and Brookmeyer backs up a little bit as he hits the wall.
I'm sorry, Jane, that brought me up.
What happened there? Oh boy.
You're all good, bud.
Gino Zito gets brought up the track. Hits Newson. Newson is okay, but Kelly Walton was involved in that as Gino unfortunately got his teammate involved in that wreck. As we'll take a look again at that replay. As you saw there, after the contact was made, they go off the track, manages to save it, but because of the infield there, race control does throw a caution. As let's go back to that replay there. As let's go on board with the 11 there of Gino Zito.
Come on around me, car. Come on around me. I got a damaged tire. Come around me.
I gotta stay behind you.
Pace car 3-4. Pace car 3-4.
As here is, as we still are under caution, a 4th caution of the race. Cody Pruitt will maintain the race lead. As here comes some drivers coming into pit lane. As we will have a race off pit road. Newton and Brookmeyer side by side. The rivals going side by side into pit lane. Who is going to win the race off pit road? Who is going to come out in front? And it will be Jaden Newson who comes out in front of Brookmeyer. As Walton there had to pit. He's probably going to be pitting for
Oh,
some
these tires are going to
repairs.
pay off at the last couple of laps here. Going to be able to pull through everything in front of
John
me.
Fielding and Vickery also there in the pits.
Why are you slowing down so far back?
Oh! John Waite hits the outside wall under caution. Unsure what happened there. As there is Carter Brookmeyer, the championship leader.
Yeah, how bad's it looking?
He has been struggling all day to try and get into that front of the pack. As here comes Gino to pit lane.
Can I have my shit cleared?
Hey, did the pit lane say open for y'all?
Yes.
They closed for me and I got a black flag.
I think that switch is clear because I told him to go. And they said pit lane's open on mine. So that's not that
We'll see here. Some flags being cleared there from pit lane. Damon Murata, who will restart this race in second place. Coming into the backstretch at 1 to green. There is Gino Zito rejoining the race. Kelly Walton now still in pit lane as there comes Joshua Vickery to try and get back into it. He is 6 laps
Who's behind you?
down.
Get behind me.
Guys, fill in the double wide, make it full, and I'll clear the penalty. Move up to the high line. Thank you.
As we now go to the restart once again, we're going to be restarting going into lap 70. With Cody Pruitt leading the pack into the green. And that is green flag once again from Daytona. There is Joshua Vickery, who will have to check up and get behind those leaders. Cody on the inside, he gets turned! Oh, and the big one happens! Oh no! The big one happens as Murata gets turned! What happened there? Damon Murata.
Holy cow, how'd I make it through that?
Thought he was clear, came down when he was not, and that causes the big one at Daytona. If you thought this was gonna be a Daytona race without the big one, well, you were wrong. There is the big one.
Dude, that's my problem right now.
Everyone give a round of applause for Ford right there.
Wow.
That was something else right there.
Let's take a slower look at that replay. Murata came down on Pruitt when he was clear. He was unfortunately not. Pruitt gets into the outside wall. Gino comes down. Newson's involved. Oh, big hit by John Waite into the back of Newson. A 5-car pileup that will bring out the 5th caution of the Daytona 250. Wow. Let's take a look at that from Damon's perspective there. Wow. Just gets turned. And all hell breaks loose. Wow. Unreal and unfortunate. As we have a lot of people coming into pit lane recently, so to get those fixes and repairs in. Obviously a massive wreck there, which was just, I believe that was the restart lap, so we didn't really get some green flag action there, as there comes Kelly Walton out of pit lane. As we will have some repairs done here for a lot of drivers. So we will see how this comes into play. But wow, a big one going into lap 71, I believe it was. As these drivers now will be involved in the wrecks. They're now coming out of a pit lane. But wow, just unbelievable.
No, don't.
If Lane's got, like, at least it would be preferable.
If you know, it's kind of crazy if I have to go any other on the dodging. Because he's not talking.
Thank you.
As race control will determine here
Everyone in there has like 6 minutes left.
a caution extension here for those drivers who were involved in that wreck to try and stack up the field more.
Hey, 72, let me around.
Wow. As those drivers are still in pit road, so we will have to see how the outcomes. But speaking of earlier, when Carter Brookmeyer was struggling to getting at the front of the pack, well, his wish has come true, as Carter Brookmeyer will now be leading the race coming to the restart. He finally will be at the front of the pack where he has been eager to be at the entire race. With just a quarter left in this race at Daytona. Man, oh man, as we have a lot of wave rounds here coming in.
No.
There's only 2 cars in pit road now. We might as well just let it go. We got hella time.
So confirmation from race control. We will be going
Dan, I'm sorry if I keep slowing down, but I
this
couldn't turn off
time.
my engine to save gas.
As there were some drivers that were stuck on pit road because of the massive incident. So we will be going green at this time and restarting this race. Here comes Brookmeyer, Beatley, and Murata. And we are green once again from Daytona. 26 laps to go officially. And Brookmeyer with a decent start here. Beatley will get moved back as Carter Brookmeyer is going to lead this race for the first time when he has been eagerly waiting. It is finally here, and let's see how he takes on this challenge of being the race leader. As Newson and Pruitt were able to get on the lead lap, Kelly Walton and Josh Vickery still a lap down. John Waite and Jason Zito, too much damage on those cars as they're still in pit lane trying to get that fixed up. As we will have some action here, 24 laps to go. Murata to the outside. Fieldley is going to quickly follow him, going through side by side. They touch a little bit. Does Damon have the clear? Yes, he does. Goes to block down low. Here comes the outside line of Fieldley, Newson, and Vickery. Trying to get a run on the inside. Who will come up ahead coming to the line? It is Damon who will still lead this race. And I believe that is going to be Murata's first time leading this race. As the outside line cannot get the on the inside. And they will all be forced to move down low to make it single file. Brookmeyer trying to go high. He says, I want that race lead back, and he is going to get it with help from his teammate, Kelly Walton. And he will get it. Kelly Walton's going to go ahead and block Damon. Some teamwork being made from Badass Racing and those Toyotas, and Carter Brookmeyer is back to the race lead where he wanted to. Damon says, no, I'm not satisfied. He's going to go to the outside lane, trying to get that lead back. Kelly is going to stay inside. He may not be some help here for Brookmeyer, so he might be patient. Here comes Damon down the outside lane. He will take it back, and all 4 of those drivers will overtake Brookmeyer and Walton. Wow. The 3 Fords plus the Chevy overtaking the 2 Toyotas. Wow, that is just unbelievable. Great teamwork there by Badass Racing, but just that run that they had on the outside lane was too much for them to handle. As Brookmeyer all the way back to P4. As Cody Pruitt, unfortunately for him, he is going to lose that pack. Damon is going to continue to lead this race coming into backstretch with 21 to go until we see that checkered flag, unless we go into shake and bake overtime. Wow, what a sequence of events that was. Brookmeyer down the outside on Newson. He has it. Newson will to try and prevent those teammates to work together. And Jaden doing an incredible job at blocking Kelly from getting to Carter to be able to deny that teammate help. As Brookmeyer now back into the top 3. Out of turn 4. Fieldy is going to continue to push Murata, coming to 19 to go. And now a gap will be formed between Brookmeyer and Newson. On board with Porter Brookmeyer. At 90, coming out of 491. As Newson and Walton will fall out of the draft, and we are down to 3. Again, how poetic is this? A top 3, 1 Ford, 1 Toyota, 1 Chevy. Fieldy and Murata trying to get their names up there on the standings. Brookmeyer trying to extend his championship lead as we have just 16 laps to go on the Daytona 250. Brookmeyer is going to continue to ride that bumper of Murata into turn 3. coming out of 4. As we are still unsure how that fuel and tire situation are for these drivers, but hopefully with the amount of practice that we had and the amount of pitting that they've done, they should have enough and should be well enough to finish this race, assuming, of course, that these next 15 laps will remain under green. As Brookmeyer says, I'm just gonna chill back here and relax on this 24 to hopefully see if he can make a move on the finishing laps. To go. There is the battle between Kelly Walton and Jaden Newson for a 4th. Cody Pruitt, unfortunately, still back there. As there you saw Wade, Gino, and the rest. There is Vickery. Cars that were unfortunately involved in a wreck that had too much damage, and they had to fix their cars a little bit on pit lane, or they were just unfortunate enough to lose the draft. And actually, one of these drivers might be Fieldley if he doesn't try and catch up here to the pit. As slowly but surely, Fieldley needs to try and catch up to that pack if he doesn't want to lose this race, which could potentially put him out of the top 3 battle for the he is just going to continue to ride that bumper on the backstretch. Out of 4. Well, to go. Does Fieldley still have that track? It's still there, and I think that unfortunately he did lose it. And oh man. John Fieldley, who was running a pretty good race, unfortunately out of the draft from the leaders. So as a Cinderella story for these two, it will come down to these 2. Pruitt on time. As we are about to enter 10 laps to go, this will be interesting to see. I mean, again, how poetic can this get? A one-on-one battle for the Daytona 250 race win. I mean, if that's not entertaining, I don't know what is. Officially 10 laps to go. Damon Murata, one of the favorites from the fans on the broadcast live chat. Carter Brookmeyer, championship leader, trying to extend his championship lead even more. Into 3 out of 4. Now the question is, at what lap is Carter Brookmeyer thinking about making that move to try and go for the win. And will Damon Murata be able to successfully defend that? Man, oh man. This is gonna be exciting. Let's go on board here once again with Carter Brookmeyer. Oh, Brookmeyer went high there. That could be crucial. Again goes high up the track. My 6 laps to go. Wow. There is John Fieldley in P3. Jaden Newson. Here is the sum of the pack. Newson, Pruitt, Moulton, and Waite. Moulton and Waite. Actually, that won't be Pruitt, that will be Gino Zito, as only one of those drivers is on the lead lap, and that will be Jaden Newson. There is Cody Pruitt. As we go back to the battle for the lead between these two. 5 laps to go. And this is when we will see how this comes out. Five to go. If this stays under green, we will have a one-on-one battle for the Daytona 250 race win. We can expect Brookmeyer to wait and hold off that winning move until the last lap. As here is some action from the back of the pack. Fieldley there running with Cody Pruitt to try and catch up a little bit. 3 laps to go. How will this turn out? Who will be the first race winner of the kickoff season. These two who have run an incredible race so far. I mean, out of all of these drivers, these two completely deserve it to be up there racing for the lead.
What was that?
Oh, and we may have a
me trying to
caution.
go above the one and one fucking coming up high.
Just keep it clean. Just green, please. That's stupid. We're gonna win no matter what.
God damn it, Jaden.
And we do have a caution. Oh my goodness.
God damn it. What the hell, guys?
Wow. We do have a caution.
This is stupid. What are you doing?
3 to go. And Carter Brookmeyer is not happy about that. Reasonably so. Let's take a look at that crash. I believe it was Gino Zito involved. John Waite was also involved. As there is... Oh, wow. Newson just shoots up into Gino Zito. Let's take a look here. What happened to John Waite? Oh, he was just coming out of a pit road. Actually, no, this is a older event, my bad. So yeah, it was just, wow. Newson and Gino get into it. Newson goes up the track, hits Gino, and Gino is spun. That, let's see here, what is exactly that causes the caution to be thrown? And it is just that parked car right there. Wow. So this will shake things up. This will be overtime.
Bearing fucked up on my car. Got a minute of towing, probably 7 more minutes for repairs. Don't worry about me.
Yep.
As here is some race control. We're gonna come to one to green here.
Appreciate the forwards for wrecking my brand new race car I got this week. I appreciate y'all.
As Gino is understandably frustrated. Well, if you didn't think that this could get any more poetic, this race will go into overtime.
Who's behind me? Someone get behind me. We're clear with penalties because it's not right. Just get behind me. Whoever is behind me. JJ, get behind me. Come on.
Here we go.
Who's behind JJ? Get behind me. Come on. Get pissed.
As here we go. Shake and bake. Overtime. Green flag. Damon Murata on the start. He's already big doors. with Carter Brookmeyer. And now we will have 5 cars fighting for the race win. Actually, 4 cars, since Joshua Victory is a lap down. Newton, Beatley, Brookmeyer, Murata, top 4 will be your race winner here tonight. Here on Shake and Bake Overtime. Here we go. This is where we get excited out of turn 4. All these drivers have shared an incredible race, but this race can only come down to one winner. White flag now, 1 to go at Daytona. Carter Brookmeyer goes into the lead. Into turn 1. Murata is going to loose out to Beatley. Brookmeyer has the lead coming into the backstretch. All 3 of them want this win. Here comes Beatley swerving. Beatley's into the outside wall trying to come up with Brookmeyer. Here comes Murata, makes it 3 wide down the middle on the backstretch. He gets it into turn 3. He still has it. Coming into 4. Murata is Brookmeyer. Does he have anything here in his pocket? Beatley's still not there. And I don't think he has enough. Damon Murata wins the Daytona 250. Oh my goodness. Damon Murata, race winner from Daytona. Are you not entertained? Wow.
Good job, Damon. Good racing.
Unbelievable, what a finish. Wow.
Everybody pit.
We already took the sector, they won't count against you.
The Golden Boy gets the job done.
Just line up behind me in your position where you finish.
And he absolutely deserves this win. Every right to burn it down. Wow. What was going to be a one-on-one finish will turn into an overtime finish by Murata. He led, he saw, and he will still conquer the Daytona International Speedway. Wow. As we're going to take a updated look here at the standings. Wow, that is just unreal. We'll take a look at that replay. But wow. What a heck of a win. As we are just scoring in the points here for these drivers. Every driver here deserves their prop. Everyone did an amazing job. Wow. As let's take a look here at the finishing results from Daytona. Let's take a look here. Wow. Damon Murata, your Daytona 250 race winner. He will, wow, 40 points for him. Carter Brookmeyer comes home taking second place with 35 points for him. John Fieldley, P3, 34. Then it's Jaden Newson, 4th. Cody Pruitt, 5th. Not a bad day for Cody Pruitt in his debut in the top 5. Kelly Walton in 6th. Joshua Vickery, 7th. John Waite, 8th. And it's Gino Zito with another rough week, finishing in a last. That is just unreal. I mean, what a performance that was. Man, oh man. Let's take a look here at the updated scorings. Wow. There is the updated scorings after the Daytona 250. Carter Brookmeyer still holds the championship lead with 45 points to his name. Damon Murata shoots up with the race win, 41 points. Jaden Newson will remain in 3rd in the standings, tied now with John Fieldley, both with 36. Kelly Walton, 5th with 33. Then it's Cody Pruitt, Vickery, Zito, John Waite with 5. Actually, there is an error there. We'll have to update that. But man, what a race this was. Wow. Unbelievable stuff. Let's take a look here. Let's update these changes quickly. Yeah, let's update these standings real quick. Wow. As we are updating the scoring, make sure to subscribe after seeing that action. That was just unbelievable racing, as there is the true updated scoring now with John Waite. He will be in P5 with 34 points, tied with Kelly Walton. But man, oh man, let's try and see now if we can get some drivers up here with us. As let's get this going. Alrighty, let's start us off with Carter Brookmeyer here, ladies and gentlemen. Carter, are you here with us?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Carter, obviously you had a pretty amazing race there. You were on a one-on-one battle with Damon Murata. Unfortunately for you, there was a caution at the back of the field, which caused you to not only obviously restart, but with 2 other drivers now in the lead lap going into overtime. How do you feel about that caution?
I don't know. It really pissed me off because we were racing good. Nothing happened for about, what, 25 laps? About? And then all of a sudden, just when it matters most, they couldn't wait a whole lap for to start being aggressive. so it just ruined me. Damon drove great, but those Fords. I'm sorry, Jaden, you drove amazing too, but there's some of those Fords that were just not there today. They wrecked most of my Toyotas out. There's just one time me and was it Cody, I think, got together, but that was a racing incident. I was trying to side draft him. I came up a little, he came down a little according to what it looked like from my angle. And we just kind of bumped in there, and then I just got ran over from I don't know who. But all I remember is all that happening, and I'm sorry to Cody, but otherwise all those Fords were trouble today. And I know Jaden's gonna be like, oh, he's humbled all my Fords and all that, but it's true.
But still, though, that is a P2 finish for you. Not a bad race for you at all. Getting yourself 35 more points for you, and that means that you will still be holding that championship lead. How do you feel about still holding that championship lead going into round 2 at Bristol?
Bristol, I'm great. Another day practicing it. I just hit a 14.95. I think I might have a chance of winning it. So if I just keep running my line, get that fixed setup I had on, save my tires until it matters most, I think I have a chance to win that too.
Alrighty, thank you for your time and excellent race that you ran. Wishing you and your team good luck at Bristol.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get in here. Jaden Newson.
How's it going, Dwayne?
Good. How's it going to you? You ran a pretty good race.
How's it going? It's going terrible. I mean, at least one of my cars won the race, but I ran there the whole time. Thought I'd kept myself out of everybody's business and got wrecked twice. So it's unfortunate. Carter says my guys are causing issues, and I disagree. I didn't think any of his teammates were having problems. Neither was John. It was mostly just Carter himself, all over the place. So it's unfortunate. Got taken out by my teammates. Just too much damage to the car to keep up with the draft. Just nothing left in the tank, you know. So it's unfortunate. Ran good. Good start to the season, and we'll just keep stacking them points. Bristol, here we come.
You ran a good race. Unfortunately, of course, you got involved into some issues there with some drivers and a little bit of wrecks. But still, that is a P4 finish for you. You got yourself some points. Maybe not as satisfying as you would have wanted, but are you still satisfied with this result going into Bristol?
I mean, yeah, top 5 is top 5, right? Good amount of points. Just the more we could stack up, the more consistent I can run, the better. Trying to look at the big picture here. It's not always about just winning the race, but there is a championship. So just keep on trucking, build up the points, and we'll be good.
Alrighty, thank you for your time. Wishing you the best going into round 2 at Bristol.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get in here. The guy that I'm pretty sure everyone is waiting for, and that is the Daytona 250 race winner, Damon Murata. Damon, are you there?
What's on been a dream? 100 laps around Daytona, flying like a bald eagle. We made it. We took first. I want to thank my fans for watching me. I want to thank our team for playing, and everybody did a great job. I loved how we ripped it up out there. Good job, everybody.
So I'm very, very excited for you, obviously. How does it feel to win the first race of the season, and not only that, get yourself all the way from rock bottom into second place into the standings and winning the Daytona 250?
I'll tell you what, it feels good, man, to be up there in them points standing now. I could be battle for first in the championship. We got 9 more races to go. We're on to Bristol.
Hell yeah, and that will boost your team even more up to try and catch up to Badass Racing on those Toyotas. How do you feel about not only your race win getting you up there in the driver standings, but also helping out your team getting up there as well in the team standings?
Hey, I'm trying to get my team up to where we need to be to qualify for the best spot at the end of the season. All I got to say is thank you to Carter and John for battling out on that last lap so I could just slide through the middle like butter. You know what I mean? Took it in first.
Now, one last question for you. Obviously, you had the one-on-one battle with Carter Brookmeyer there. How did you react? How did you feel about that caution thrown that cost not only you and Carter to restack there, but also Jaden and Fieldley to get into the lead lap going into overtime? Did you feel confident at all, or did you feel that that caution kind of screwed you over?
I'll be honest, that caution kind of pissed me off. It is what it is. We out here to race, and I'm just glad that I was able to take it in for first.
Alrighty. Any more shoutouts that you would like to do?
All my fans in the live stream.
The fans wanted you to win. They finally got your win. Congratulations, man. Go enjoy that race win.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let's get in here. John Fieldley, your P3 finisher.
Hello.
Hello.
How you
Fieldley.
doing, man?
Good. Thank you for asking. Now, John, obviously last heat race wasn't exactly what you were looking for. You said that you were disappointed with your performance and you felt like you let a lot of people down. Now, here at the Daytona 250, you got yourself a top 3 finish. Do you think that you finally redeemed yourself?
Yes, of course I did. I think I think next time I could do better, but I think I overall did really good. I want to say thank you to Jaden and all the 4 guys that were helping me out there, cause well, my Chevy brothers weren't out there. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, I understand. Obviously, you're being the only Chevy on the field. But still, that's a top 3 finish for you. Hopefully, that brings you some joy, as now you will be more and more into the championships and hopefully now battling for that championship lead. Any more shoutouts that you would like to do?
I just want to give a shout out to my family. I know my grandparents are watching, and I just want to give a shout out to some people that are around me, and hopefully coming to Bristol, I use some of their luck to hopefully get a top 5 in Bristol coming up.
Yep. Now, one last question for you, actually. Obviously, you were working a lot with Jaden Newson. How does it feel to just go and work with him? Because you did a lot of great runs with him. So how does it feel working with him to get to what position you got here in this race?
Well, overall, I knew when Jaden was at his downs, I tried to help him. When I was at my downs of the race, he tried to help me. So I think it was a lot of back and forth, and I just want to give a shout out to Jaden for all the help he's gave me to this race. And I literally went from last to first to last to first. This man just helped me all race. I just want to say thank you, brother.
Alrighty, there is John Fieldley, you're a P3 finisher. Congratulations on your top 3 and wishing you nothing but the best going into round 2 at Bristol.
Thank you, man. Good night.
Yep. Alright, let's get in here. Gino Zito. Hello, Gino. Can you hear me?
How we doing, Dwayne?
Good. Thank you for asking. Now, Gino, obviously, a heartbreak. You wrecked out last heat race, unfortunately missing points. And now, not only that, but you're also involved in a lot of wrecks here at the Daytona 250, which causes you to fall all the way on last place. How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, I'm to the point right now where it's fuck everybody. It's gone downhill since I've started. I don't even know if I want to sit in a race car right now. But as far as it goes, as our team, we're working together. We're being great. Half the wrecks I was in wasn't my fault. I mean, I only caused one, and it wasn't even a caution wreck. So, I mean, I've been just getting wrecked out every single time, and it's not even my fault. So I think it might be, if it keeps happening, I'm just going to hang up the boots and go somewhere else and do my own thing. Maybe hop in the commentary booth with you, Dwayne.
I would not be... Hey, that sounds like a great idea to me. But, you know, obviously a heartbreak at Daytona for not only the Daytona 250, but the heat race, second heat race as well. Do you think that this will change going into Bristol and hopefully you run a better race on round 2?
Well, honestly, coming out of the heat race, I thought changing my sponsor might get the target off my back, but apparently not. But I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. I can't predict what's gonna happen tomorrow, but you know, we're just gonna race and keep racing and see what happens.
Alrighty, thank you for your time. Wishing you the absolute best going into Bristol, man.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's get Carter Brookmeyer back into the booth.
I'm back.
Hello, Carter. Any comment that you would like to say?
I don't know. I'm pretty mad at Jaden right now because I raced him clean, he raced me clean, and then the one time I said he was fine, he didn't do anything wrong. It was his teammates. He didn't do any. I didn't do anything to him. He didn't do anything to me. I really didn't. Really, the only caution I was involved in and was partially my fault was when I was side drafting Cody, and from my angle it looked like he was coming down as soon as I was going up. So yeah, I don't know. Jaden apparently just doesn't want to drop this enemy thing going on here, so if he doesn't want to, I'll take it.
Yeah, one of the major things between the drivers, obviously, was that rivalry between you and Jaden. Obviously, some couple of exchanges and some on-track stuff on the second heat race. And obviously, as we just saw from your interview that you just did right there, still some stuff going on between him and you. So do you think that that will continue going on to Bristol, and do you think that hopefully that will change in the future?
Well, like I said last race, I'm willing to fix it, but every time I say I'm willing to fix it, he comes back on. Says I'm a bad driver, I'm all over the place, when I didn't really cause a wreck all by myself. And there's a couple of his teammates that did. I mean, yeah, one of my teammates made a mistake, and he admitted to it. But the thing is, when his drivers make mistakes, they don't even call on the mic, they don't even apologize. They took out Gino, they took out Kelly. They were just chilling in the back with me, just logging laps, and then all of a sudden we just have to, it's like a demolition derby, we just have to avoid absolutely everything.
Alrighty, I understand your frustration. Hopefully you get some better luck going into Bristol. Wishing you and your team nothing but the best into round 2.
I'm gonna say now, if Jaden tries to slow me down next week, he might get a little bump and run, if you know what I mean.
Alrighty, we'll see what race control thinks about that going into Bristol.
Hey, a bump and run. It's a bump and run. It's not wrecking him. It's just moving him.
That is very true. We'll see what they say about that.
Alright, alright.
Alrighty, and I think that will be it for tonight. For the interviews tonight. So let's take one final look here at the standings. Let's pop up the standings here really quickly, as there is the race results for the Daytona 250. Your winner, Damon Murata, 40 points for him. Brookmeyer second, Fieldley, Newson, Pruitt, Walton, Vickery, Waite, and Gino Zito. Here are the championship standings, newly improved and updated championship standings. Carter Brookmeyer will still hold the championship lead, just 4 points above Damon Murata, now in second with 41 points. Jaden Newson with 36, and it's John Fieldley also tied with Newson with 36. John Waite, 34, tied with Kelly Walton, also with 34. Cody Pruitt, 33. Vickery and Zito with 30 points. Rounds it off. Carter Roy and Heath Williams still no appearance here tonight. So that will be the end of the broadcast. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in. This was a very exciting race, and hopefully we get to see more going into round 2 at Bristol. Thank you all for tuning in. Big shout out to everyone in the live chat, to all these drivers for putting their heart and soul into this race. And this will be me, Vibes, doing Crespo, signing off for today. And we will see y'all Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for round number 2 of the kickoff season of the Shake and Bake Racing League at Bristol Motor Speedway. Signing off, and have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.